When I pulled up in the driveway, the house was dark.
Uh-oh.
I texted the new lady and told her I was outside. She told me the door was unlocked and I could just let myself in. I did. As soon as I closed the door behind me, I got a sinking feeling.
Welcome back to Story in 5 Pages. If you're new here, this segment is called Ask Storyinfive. It's where we, certified life coaches, offer potential solutions to some of life's everyday problems. Today's dilemma is called My Wife Set Me Up.
My wife and I haven't been on good terms lately. She is constantly accusing me of cheating. And, well, to be honest, she is correct. But she can't possibly know this because I am extra careful.
Well, she can possibly know because she knows that you're doing it, so you're not careful enough.
I have two phones. One for my tryst and one for everything else. I keep my tryst phone with me at all times, and it is always on silent. I pay the bills in the house, so she is unaware of anything that I do that might be considered out of the scope of our marriage. One day, I got a text on my tryst phone from a number I did not recognize. That was okay. The ladies often refer other women to me. I'm told I'm quite a cat. Rugged, good looking. Some might think I'm a little conceited.
I am some.
But I just see myself as being very sure of myself.
Arrogance, is that you?
I don't fall for tricks. I'm the player in this game.
Well, player.
I love them and leave them.
Okay, K. Michelle.
No harm, no foul. They all know I'm fully committed to my wife, and they don't expect anything more than a romp in the hay.
Let's double check the definition of commitment, please.
Not my turn, but I know it's out. So getting back to this number that texts, I tried asking a few questions, dropping hints that send me a pic, just so that I could put a face with the number and the voice. I did tell her that having clothes on or off was optional for her, whichever way she felt was most appropriate. She sent me a nudie pic, and man, was she gorgeous. Every inch of her. I immediately started asking when we could hook up. To my surprise, she gave me a date. The same date we began talking. A time within an hour from now. And an address. Where she lived with her husband, who was away on business and wasn't due to return for a couple of days.
Wow.
I was ready. I took an extra long shower, put on my best cologne and my most expensive attire. My wife commented that I looked good and smelled divine. I just waved her off. This wasn't for her.
So who is fuck?
I hadn't touched her in a month of Sundays.
This is sad.
I ignored her questions about where was I going, so spiffed up, and who was I going to see, and how long I would be gone. I told her to mind her business. I waved her off and walked out the door.
And the door wouldn't open when you got back.
I got in the car and did a routine check, with my T's. Checking in the mirror to make sure I looked like the absolute dream. I felt I was in my heart. And I gave myself a check. All systems go.
Okay, Inspector Gadget.
I put the address in my GPS and headed out to have some fun. When I pulled up in the driveway, the house was dark.
Uh-oh.
I texted the new lady and told her I was outside. She told me the door was unlocked and I could just let myself in. I did. As soon as I closed the door behind me, I got a sinking feeling. I could see the lady sitting at the edge of a bed in the other room, but there was someone else sitting on the couch. I called out to her, but she didn't answer. I tried to adjust my focus in the dark, but I could only make out a silhouette. Suddenly, a man's voice said, "Nah, you're looking for me. I was the one sending you all those texts earlier." I messaged you from my wife's phone.
This is messy.
Instantly, I felt like a trapped animal. I didn't know which way to turn. And then I felt a strong sting on the back of my head.
Yikes.
The next thing I knew, I was waking up in the hospital. There were doctors and police standing around waiting to talk to me. I, of course, stayed clueless as to what happened. I did know, though. After the woman's husband confronted me, he hit me hard on the head with a bat. I was going in and out of consciousness, and I heard the woman talking on the phone. She said my wife's name. She was giggling uncontrollably. Girl, he just got the knocked out of him with a baseball bat. Maybe he would keep it in his pants the next time. I never recovered my memory of the events for the police or doctors. I stayed in the hospital a few days without a visit from anyone. When I returned home, my wife acted as if nothing had happened. She didn't even ask me where I had been or why I had a bandage on my head.
Oh, now you want her to ask questions.
I feel betrayed. I got hurt because of her.
Huh?
I could have been killed. I'm not sure that I can ever trust her again. Should I just go ahead and ask for the divorce?
Wow. This is incredulous. This has got to be a troll. I feel like you're playing. But I'm going to give you the response you need and not the one you came for. I hope she already has divorce papers drawn up for you, because you don't deserve to be the one who requests the divorce. But if she hasn't done so, then yes, do her the only solid anything you've ever done in this marriage and grant her freedom away from you. It would also be nice if you sought help from a professional before burdening any other woman with your pompous delusion of grandeur with the side of unfaithfulness and possibly disease. In all seriousness, I think you have a deep-seated void that you're trying to fill with companionship. I don't know if it's a sense of loneliness because there's something that you're hiding from yourself and others, or if there's a certain truth about yourself you don't want to face, so you think you can trick it by visiting the romper room with as many women as possible. Whatever it is needs to be addressed, or you will continue to ruin the lives of any woman you come across. Do you and your wife have children? Or do you have children from your side quests? Would you want your daughter to find a partner like you? Because that's what it comes down to. If you wouldn't want someone to do it to your mother or your daughter, then don't do it to any other woman. Goodbye, sir. I said good day. Out of all of the stories, I think this has been the one that's been the most off the chain so far. Normally, I say be nice, but if y'all flame him in the comments, I might just turn my head to the side and put my Ray Charles glasses on. What advice do y'all give to Mr. Casanova? What do you think he should divorce his wife? Have you ever been in a situation like this? How did you resolve it? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our channel. We have plenty more like this, and we have an inbox full of stories waiting to record. And if you have a story you want to share, or if you need advice, then go ahead and send yours in, add to the list. We appreciate you, and remember to like, share, and subscribe. Catch you in the next one. Okay, thanks. Bye.